Well, howdy folks, quick update on natural gas. So this is the 4-hour chart on my broker, Black Bull. You can see we hold above there. Those are the two spike lows I talked about yesterday. Just spiking down below that 50 period moving average, down through that rising channel line, and just about touching that broader channel line. You can have a look at my last video and see where those levels are and some of my tweets. But this last 4-hour candle, we've just rolled over about 20 minutes ago, looking pretty good. And we've broken through the 20 and the 200 period and the top of that resistance level. So we've got some space up towards $2.40, maybe $2.65 ahead of us. That's the Black Bull 4-hour chart. If we look at the NYMEX chart, and I've got the day chart here on the NYMEX, you can see the same sort of thing. A little bit of a different view. I don't have the Fibonacci's that I've got on the 4-hour chart. On here, I've just got the levels, and there you can see the spike low below the 50-day moving average. We're just touching the 20-day from underneath now. That's that line there at 233. You can get up through there, up to the top of that line, which is somewhere near the top of that green line on the other chart. We should be okay. I rather like this actually, and I think holding above those support levels looks good. I believe there's some warm weather on the way, so some hot weather even, so that should push up the price a little bit. But overall, technically, just looking at the charts, that all looks rather good. So we've got to bounce off that broader channel bottom, the black line. We still got some space to go beneath us back to 215 if we have to, but it doesn't look like it's going to. That 215 level was that spike low and those lows that we've talked about over the last couple of days and into the end of last week. And we did break down below that sort of rising purple line and that horizontal black line below $2.25, but we didn't get below the lower channel line. And looking at this daily chart on the NYMEX, looks really good. Can we get through that 20 period moving average up to the top of that pink zone? If we can, then we've got the top of the next yellow zone to contend with. That's at about 245. And on this chart, sorry about all this fiddling around, but I've got different computers. Let's have a look at this chart and see where 245 is. And that would be up around there, which is actually the channel top. So have a look at that. That's the 4-hour chart. See the channel top's at 245. And on the day chart, it's the top of that yellow band and that previous resistance level, key level. So 245 on the day chart and 245 on the 4-hour channel chart, same level, and probably reached it at the same time. So somewhere today, perhaps, maybe tomorrow, maybe during this week. Now we're going to see a lot of movement during this week, and we'll see it all over the show. We'll see it on oil and Brent crude, just trying to hold that support. There we see it on, this is WTI, just trying to hold that support. I think if we can hold above this level right here at $68, we should see a sharp rally. We've got all sorts of things going on in the market later on. This is sugar, we're short on that. And then Bitcoin, actually, despite what everyone says, I'm kind of bullish on Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's got a chance of going up. Now, if we have a look at what's going on in the market today, I'm just going to try and get it up for you here quickly. Sorry about the messy video, but I'm going to show you what's going on. And it starts today with US CPI, and we'll see what's happening. This is the economic calendar. Sorry about the adverts, it's annoying. So this is today. We've got GBP unemployment rate coming up shortly, which is going to be interesting. It's going to be a big one because unemployment is a big factor at the moment. And then a little bit later on, USD inflation rate. That's what we're waiting for today. It's Tuesday and expected to come down. Are we going to see 4.1 on the inflation rate and core inflation rate down to 5.3 from 5.5? I don't know. I'm a little bit dubious about all of that and whether it's going to come down as sharply as people expect. But if we go into Wednesday, here comes some of the big numbers, and this is what we're all waiting for. Fed interest rate decision expected unchanged. I think that's going to be correct. I think we're going to be unchanged with a hawkish pause. In other words, they're not going to move anything up. Whether they'll actually raise interest rates again at all or not, I don't know. But they'll certainly be saying, we're just pausing and we're probably going to carry on raising rates, even if they don't mean that. And then Thursday, we've got the normal jobs and a few other things. And then there's a big one on Friday. Let's just have a quick look at all that news. And then on Friday, this is going to be the biggie. Bank of Japan interest rate decision expected to be unchanged, but there will be potentially some news and some deliberation about, well, their interest rates and bonds and all that sort of thing. And I don't know the details of it just yet. I did see a report which I'll talk about in my next video. So that's it really. And then we've got a few other things that we could be looking at quickly while we're on here, might as well. I think we might see a sell-off in the euro. We've just shorted the euro right now, back into that support zone and potentially below there. Pound, we've got nothing real mess. Aussie dollar, nothing. Dollar yen, nothing at the moment. But I want to show you quickly the yen crosses. Let's see if we can have a look at all of these. And I'm kind of angling short on all of these yen crosses. So that's dollar yen, euro yen short. We're short on that. Short on the pound yen, although I don't know about that one. It looks a bit dodge. CAD yen, we're short off that rising wedge top. Swiss yen, I think it looks good for a short. This one's incredibly overbought. The Swiss have got the lowest interest rates out of most of the other countries, apart from the Japanese. So that one looks quite good for a short. We're sort of looking at that one as well. And then Australian dollar yen, that line there is pretty crucial. You can get a rejection from there. Look how overbought it is. I think we could see a short position there as well. Then going across to the stocks, man, oh man, I don't know, NASDAQ, another bullish day. We haven't even started the day yet. S&P, well, just coming off a fraction from the top there, whether we'll see that move down or not. And then I noticed Apple in pre-market is already looking a little weak. We have a thunderstorm outside. Apple in the pre-market looking a little weak. And I don't know if you can see it there, but you can see the pre-market significantly below yesterday's close. So that might be a precursor to NASDAQ coming off a little bit later on today. Nvidia still up. AMD stronger than all the rest. And Microsoft, pretty strong. That's it for today, folks. Hope you're having a fantastic trading day, and I'll speak to you soon. Sorry about the jiggly video.